All right, everyone, this is Fernando here back live in Las Vegas with a special edition podcast here for my Las Vegas Casino Podcast Series. You know me, every now and then I do these just sporadically whenever I'm here in Vegas, and especially when there's interviews involved. I had a very special interview last December here in Las Vegas with Sarah from Slot Lady, her channel that she has. Well, I thought that it would be a good idea to do a new interview because there's been some big changes associated with her channel, and this will be a great sequel slash follow-up to my last video. If you haven't had a chance to see that podcast or hear it, you'll find the link for it below. And of course, I'll include all the links for Sarah's new channel, the new format that she has there too. So please check those out when you have a chance. I'm a big fan of her channel. I've been a fan for a little over 2 years now, and she's definitely an amazing person. Someone that has been able to create a channel literally from scratch to become one of the top slot slash card gaming and now a different format channel altogether. And for this special edition podcast, I have here a new member of the channel. If you haven't heard the big news, the channel has changed. So Sarah used to be known as Slot Lady, then she changed it to Slot Lady Gaming, and now it's known as All Casino Action. This just happened maybe about 2 or so weeks ago, and in usual fashion, Sarah just dropped it all of a sudden as a nice surprise for all us fans. And when that happened, it created a lot of buzz, a lot of excitement. One of the new promises associated with the channel is there's going to be new creators on board. And lo and behold, for me here, for this special podcast, for this special interview, I have one of those new creators here. So I just wanted to do a very nice, warm welcome to, we have here Victor, who is now part of All Casino Action. Hello, Victor. How's it going, sir?
Hi there. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. Thank you for taking the time out for coming for this, especially just after our live stream. It's pretty neat to see the live stream at the El Cortez and then being able to do this interview right after it. So always good stuff on that.
My pleasure, Fernando. So,
by the way, everyone, there's going to be some ambient noise in the background. You might hear some music. In the last podcast, there was the wonderful sound of the slot machines in the background too. I love it because it creates a great 3D type sound in the background. So you'll definitely like that too. So. But yes, Victor, I have some questions for you here for yourself and then also for the channel, the new format, how it's going to go and so forth. So it'd be a great opportunity to share some good information to my fans here and of course to the new Slot Lady slash All Casino Action format too. So great chance for you to share these questions and get some answers from you as well.
Sounds great.
All right. First question I have, it's something that probably a lot of people are asking themselves now. Is there any way to maybe share a little bit like information about yourself? Like, can you tell us like who you are and how you came to be when it came to this channel?
Well, that's a good question. My name's Victor, as you probably all know, and I've recently joined the channel. I've been a gambler for quite a while. I have a real affinity for the table games and as well as some slots. And I'd say I've been playing for at least a few years now.
Good.
Maybe close to 10 years at this point, I would say. Quite a while, and I've known Sarah for some time, and she just thought it would be a good idea for me to post some content on the channel and see where it went.
Good.
And so far, I think I've been pretty lucky lately, except until about tonight. Tonight I wasn't very lucky, but
that's gambling,
the last week or so was quite lucky, and that's gambling, exactly. It's fun either way. Obviously better to win, but yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So see where it goes.
It shows that you've been playing a while too, because seeing some of your videos now during these past 2 weeks, not just on the card games, but also on the slots and then also on the video poker and some of the other formats, you're pretty good. Like, you're a pro. Like, you're going quick through these. You see what's happening. You don't have like you know what's going to happen basically when you see what's there in front of you. It shows that you've been playing for quite a while. So that's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then the next question we have here is, you kind of answered a little bit of it. how did this new all casino action venture start? Like, was it something like, did Sarah come up with it? Like, did she say, hey, I needed to add new creators? Like, basically, what's the genesis of it?
Well, basically, what we want to do is create a lot more content than just one person is able to provide.
Okay.
There's just not enough hours in the day to produce the hours of content that we're hoping to produce in both table games, slots. We're hoping to move into things like poker, sports betting, all sorts of different aspects. Like the name All Casino Action is really just an all-encompassing name. It really means what it says, which is all the action in the casino. So that's what we're trying to do. So really, it's become more than just a one-woman job, and the idea is to expand as the content kind of demands.
Cool. It shows too, because even now the daily videos have been increasing. I've seen that you've done some of the early morning stuff as well as another format.
Absolutely, yeah. We're looking to do more of that. People seem to have had a good reaction to it. To the early morning, like low rolling streams, video poker streams, things like that. So yeah, we're definitely planning on adding some more release times during the day. So yeah.
It seems like it could be a chance to do maybe 3 videos on a daily basis, including the live stream.
It's possible. Yeah.
And then also, it seems like it's a good opportunity too in this new format. If Sarah is away, let's say in Canada, then that might give an opportunity for yourself and other creators to keep the content going on the channel, especially whenever it's, let's say, months out and so on.
Absolutely, yeah. We could definitely increase our output a lot and not just rely on a single person. We have multiple people creating on the channel. So there's definitely an advantage to doing that.
Good.
More people.
I can just see like Sarah's gears in her brain whenever she was turning those ideas and how it benefits her and so on.
Oh, absolutely.
When it comes to the channel, it definitely seems like it's all positive when it comes to that. So that's amazing. So,
thank you.
Next question I have, you kind of answered it a little bit. You gave a little hint too into like sports betting and so on. What are you all looking to do with the channel in terms of new videos and live streams and so on, like under the new All Casino Action?
Well, we're, like I said earlier, like in the previous questions, we're looking to definitely increase our output, which means more videos, more different types of games, more live streams, different release times, things like that.
Yeah.
So just overall, like, to put it in a nutshell, just to do more content.
More is always good.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then the idea that having this kind of new stuff like sports betting, there's always people in the comments nicely adding, hey, can you do this? Can you do that? In terms of other formats, this could be that good opportunity for it too. So that's awesome. Isn't that neat? Like it all started with just slots. Like that's what Sarah was doing. And then she did the gaming when it came to the cards. And now we're moving on to Keno and then poker, sportsbook betting and so on. That'd be cool.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Sarah did a bit of Keno before, but the video poker is definitely a new addition to the channel.
Cool. And then the other thing I wanted to touch upon, the big video that introduced a new change and then some of the other subsequent chats, there's always the words about new creators. Does this mean adding even more people to the fold? And if so, any idea like how many are you looking for, or maybe when it might happen, stuff like that?
At this point, it's pretty indefinite. It remains to be seen, but you never know. Anything's possible. Yep. So I don't really have a clear answer for you at this point. It's too premature to answer.
The plus thing, though, is who would want to say no to something like this, right? I mean, imagine, even now in the chats, I see people offering their services and saying, hey, I'll have stuff that I can share and so on. So there's always going to be like fresh group of people that'll be ready to do that kind of contribution. So that's going to be good stuff for your channel. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see where it takes us.
And as the way things are going now, everyone is loving like yourself being added on here on the channel. Everyone is loving your contribution on there too. So I see the notes, I see the comments, and people are giving thumbs up and saying great stuff when it comes to you being there. So that's awesome.
Yeah, well, hopefully, it seems that the reception was good, and the people are enjoying the content. And I mean, I like I said earlier, like I've been a gambler for some time, so I really enjoy it, and I think that does resonate with the audience. They can see that I definitely enjoy playing and streaming, and I try to make it as fun and entertaining as possible.
Yeah.
Win or lose.
Even on this last live stream that I just saw minutes ago, you were taking those blind hand suggestions. That was pretty fun at the same time.
Yeah, well, they were working at first, but then every hand started losing. But the audience was making some good calls at the beginning or midway through the stream, but then later on it kind of
Next question I have, and this actually touches upon my last podcast. Again, if you haven't had a chance to see it or hear it, everyone check it out. That's the one that I did with Sarah. In that one, she answered her version of how she first started playing at a casino. And in your case, Victor, how did you get started into the world of slots and card games?
Well, I started playing. Sarah started with slots, but I started with tables. I was more of a table player, and then I kind of dabbled in a bit of slots here and there, and then I had a few big jackpots on slots, on a few different slots, and it kind of got me into that a little bit more.
Good.
Into the theme games like the Willy Wonkas and the.
Were any of them filmed or not?
No, I wish. I had a really good one that I really wish I filmed on Willy Wonka that I know would have got like 1 million+ views on YouTube.
Wow,
yeah.
Was that good? That's one.
$7,000 win on like a.
That's a record, probably. That probably would have been the highest YouTube one.
I think it would have been a record for any Wonka game on YouTube. So that's kind of got me hooked on slots after that. But I was mostly like playing, craps, blackjack, games like that.
Did you learn like studying it? Like Sarah always recites that Wizard of Oz. Like that's her go-to method, and she has that little card as well.
Yeah.
Did you learn just through experience or studying it and so on?
Combination of things. I learned through. I definitely learned through experience, but as I started playing more, I was interested in learning about how the games work, what the odds are, things like that, and that information is readily accessible on Google. You can just Google it, and Wizard of Oz is probably the best site for that information.
Good.
But even the casino will give you cards, pretty much. Like you could buy cards at gift shops.
Oh, really?
I think in a lot of casinos, especially blackjack, you could definitely learn the odds of the game.
I had no idea. I thought that would be like counterintuitive to the casino to do something like that.
Not really. I mean, even if you play perfectly well, they still win. Like, even if you play perfect blackjack, unless you're counting cards, which they don't let you do, you'll lose in the long run, right? So so they don't care. They want you to play well.
I'll admit, I love slots. I play slots all the time. I can't get cards. Like, I just can't understand them. No matter how many times I'm watching it, it'll probably just take more experience. That's it. But
you just have to jump in and try it, and maybe the dealer will tell. Well, a lot of the dealers can tell you how to play, and take it from there.
The problem is, and I've told Sarah this before too, is I would be such shark bait or chum for other people to jump on. Well, like let's say if I'm at a card game with others, I would just be losing.
But if you're playing against the dealer, it's a different story. Like other players, it's one thing. But if you're just playing against the dealer will help you out. I'm sure. Like if you have questions, maybe worth a try.
Sure. And then you just kind of answered that question a little bit. My next one. So you prefer slots or card games? I know Sarah's answer is whichever one is winning.
Whichever one is winning. I've been luckier at slots lately. I mean, I had that one straight flush on Ultimate, but I've been luckier at slots than I have at cards.
You had that Epic Simpsons one too.
Simpsons, Conan, I've had some huge sand pays, right? So, but I will say that I prefer table games.
Table games?
I just enjoy them a little bit more. I mean, I like slots, but table games are, they're my jam.
Cool. This one is another question that I asked Sarah last time. And again, she gave her own answer. So check out that podcast again, guys, if you haven't had a chance. For yourself, Victor, if anyone wanted to start their own slot or card channel, what advice would you give? Especially since, Sarah's always been doing hers now for a couple of years. and you just joined on there. So as someone like new, at least to the world of YouTube in that format, what advice would you give to someone else
Starting from scratch?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I think objectively, it's easier to start by filming slots than it is to film tables because you have to book tables and coordinate a lot more with the casino. Whereas with slots, as long as you have permission to film, you can go ahead and just film them by yourself. So I think it's easier to start with slots, but just film videos and set a budget that you're okay with losing, and the longer you play, the more chance there is of something happening. I mean, you're going to lose your money, almost certainly, unless you hit a massive amount of money, but massive jackpot or something. But that's okay, and as long as you put the time in, put it on YouTube and then see what the response is. You might be pleasantly surprised. It might do very well. So.
There might be that one video that suddenly becomes viral, right? Something like
exactly, that. Exactly. Yeah. Especially if you get some luck and then it makes it easier.
Yeah. The advice I would give to for anyone else listening, just from my own perspective, is consistency. YouTube loves daily stuff. If you do that, they reward them with suggestions and recommendations and so on. So that's the only thing I would.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, it's key. You have to be consistent, set a schedule, post every day.
And now there's some fun questions. I asked Sarah some of these fun questions last time. What's your favorite movie?
That is a good question. I don't think I have just one.
Or three.
Three favorite movies?
Yeah.
Since we're on the topic of like a gambling channel, I'd say obviously Casino is a great movie.
That is a good movie.
Absolutely, yeah.
If you'll have a chance, there's a Mafia tour here in Las Vegas that goes to the filming spots, including the house that they lived at, the one that Sharon Stone used the car to ram the other car into.
Oh, wow.
So it's awesome. I definitely recommend it for y'all.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Yeah, definitely have to check that out.
So Casino's one. And then
Casino, I say Scarface, of course.
Of course.
It's a good movie. And maybe like a gambling or gangster movie. Let's say. Yeah, those are my top two, I would say. I can't really think of a third one.
Casino, Scarface. Good choices on that. Have you seen, by the way, the movie The Pest? Have you ever seen the movie called The Pest?
The Pest? No, I haven't.
With John Leguizamo?
Never, no.
It's a good movie. It's a good comedy. A little bit of more like slapstick type humor. But the house that was featured in Scarface is also featured in The Pest. That famous house where Michelle Pfeiffer goes down on the elevator.
Yeah, like the big beachfront.
It's there. It's there too in the movie. So
wow.
It's pretty cool.
I didn't know that.
Next question kind of ties into Sarah because we know what her answer is. She said that she'll eat the same food 5 days in a row. Like she doesn't really mind on that. What's your favorite food? Like what would you say? Because I think you said in the chat, and Sarah also mentioned too, you're more of a foodie when it comes to that.
A little bit more. I would say I'm not a huge foodie, but I'm definitely more of a foodie than Sarah. But that's not hard to do. She's not a huge foodie at all. So I don't know. I really like Mexican food. I like steakhouses as well. Like some of the steakhouses down here, like Hugo Cellar and Barry's at Circa. Hugo Cellar at the Four Queens is pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Andiamo. Yeah, I'm more of a steakhouse guy, I would say.
Have y'all tried? Is that Spiegel's right behind me? Like
Siegel's, yeah.
Or Siegel's? I'm sorry.
It's not.
I thought that was a
really
steakhouse.
It's more of I guess a bistro.
Gotcha.
Yes, they have prime rib there. It's pretty good.
Oh, okay. I haven't had a chance to try it yet, but the other ones sound good too. Those you're recommending?
Definitely, highly recommend those. Yeah.
And then the last question I have, I asked this of Sarah too. Her answer was she doesn't watch it, so she doesn't know. Best captain, Captain Kirk or Captain Picard?
Well, I've watched a bit of Star Trek here and there. I've seen a few episodes.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan. I mean, I'm indifferent, to be honest. I'm kind of like Sarah. I'm kind of. Can't really give you a definitive answer on that one.
For me, it's my boy, Captain Picard, always when it comes to him. But others definitely have a preference for Captain Kirk, and so on. So.
Sure, yeah, I'm sure there's people who really feel passionate about it. Like really into that.
Awesome. All right, so that pretty much wraps up this podcast here. Any final words? Anything else you'd like to say, maybe for yourself or for All Casino Action? Anything like that?
Well, we just started. We recently made this change, and we have a lot of big plans for the future. So we're definitely hoping to take the gambling casino slot niche to the next level, and we have a few nice surprises in store, hopefully. So,
oh my goodness, more surprises?
So stay tuned, yeah.
Is it going to be more like all of a sudden it's there type surprises?
No, this is a pretty big one, I guess. It's a pretty big bombshell, but definitely some more content, some unique content.
Good.
And possibly some new creators, you never know. That'll kind of unfold as it needs to.
Awesome. All right, well, thank you again, Victor, for coming on board and for this wonderful interview. And stay tuned, everyone. Looking forward to doing more interviews in the future here on my Las Vegas Casino podcast. So, and again, check out the links, everyone, for All Casino Action. You'll see all the various links, not just the YouTube one, but also the Patreon and also some of the other social media sites. Highly recommend you join on board. These are exciting times for this new venture. And so definitely recommend everyone to come on board and enjoy this amazing content. All right, everyone. Thanks again as always. Take care. Bye.